right, so boom, check it out. So look, if you're an Alfredo alumni, meaning that's basically all you make, this flatbread Tuscan Seafood Pizza is an absolute banger, you feel me? And guess what? This is in the air fryer, so anybody can make it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop off into the recipe. All right, guys, so here's what we got. So we have some large peeled and deveined shrimp. If you want to do small, get whatever size works for you, all right? And what we're gonna do is season it up with some Old Bay or some seafood seasoning just to give it a little bit of pop. Now we're not gonna go too crazy with this because of course we're gonna have a lot of flavor in our sauce, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and just like that, all right? Go ahead and backdoor with some garlic powder because garlic powder can go in just about everything, all right? So hit it with a little bit of, here we go. Garlic powder, you can be a little bit more liberal because again, you're not gonna you can't over salt your food like this because garlic powder does not have any salt in it, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do, go ahead and get these massaged all around. Get it as evenly coated as you possibly can. Again, we're not going for maximum flavor on this because the sauce is gonna carry this most of the way through, the homemade Alfredo sauce that we're gonna be making. Next, what we're gonna do is we have some chicken breasts. They're halves, and they're thinly sliced as well. So what we're gonna do is take some ranch seasoning, Spin Valley ranch seasoning, sprinkle just a little bit. We want that to hit the palate just a little bit when we bite into this. That's gonna pair really nice. All right, so season it to your liking. I would say don't go too crazy with it. All right, so about a tablespoon, that'll be enough. Then we're gonna go behind it with some onion powder here. Okay, we're gonna hit it with the onion powder. Onion powder is pretty potent, so tablespoon at max, all right? And then these like twins, really. So we got a backdoor with some garlic powder, of course. So just like that. All right, bam. And go ahead and get this going like this. Just make sure it's fairly coated evenly. And I already have a skillet preheating right now on some medium-high heat. And what we're gonna do is first we're gonna start with our chicken. So about 2 to 3 minutes each side since this is really, 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 really thin. And then we're gonna go ahead and backdoor with our shrimp. All right, so right now we have our skillet on medium-high heat. We're gonna cook this for 2 to 3 minutes each side. All right, so we already have it preheated with some oil. Gonna let it do its thing. And the aromatic is already coming through. This smells so beautiful, y'all. So after that's done, we're gonna take this off, set it on the plate, then we're gonna backdoor it by putting our shrimp on it. Pretty simple, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken breast off the eye or off the burner. And you see, so this one has perfect grill marks, right? Now, if it's not cooked exactly all the way through, that's okay because once this goes in the air fryer, of course it's gonna cook some more, just naturally. So we're gonna take these off while we finish up with our shrimp real quick. So immediately, we backdoor with these. Immediately. So me, I'm all about saving on dishes. So instead of using multiple dishes, we're gonna use one. Just spread these all out. What we're gonna do is cook these for about 2 minutes each side at most. All right, you don't wanna overcook your shrimp because then it's gonna shrivel up. It's gonna be nasty. People, I don't want nobody to talk bad about you. So yeah, spread these suckers on out. Just move them around. Okay, so give it 2 minutes. And we're gonna come back and flip them. All right, so y'all, look, the shrimp are pretty much about done, right? But what I wanna show y'all is that some of these are not cooked all the way through, and that's perfectly fine because again, this is gonna cook all the way through completely in the air fryer, all right? Because we're gonna cook this about 7 minutes in the air fryer. That's it. And you got a bomb snack, meal, whatever. All right, but anyway, we're gonna take this off the burner, set this aside, and then we're gonna work on our sauce. In the same skillet that we cooked everything in, we're gonna start with some Kerrygold butter. So you get a tablespoon of some Kerrygold butter or any natural grass-fed butter, or even if you gotta use margarine, whatever, get whatever works. Throw that in. let that thing melt on down. So by the way, y'all, if y'all didn't know, I have a lot of similar recipes just like this in my cookbook that's out now. It's called Countertop Cooking. I'll put the link in the description as well as the ingredients for this particular recipe here. But anyway, back to it. And we're gonna backdoor with a tablespoon of some minced garlic, all right? It's your business if you wanna go ahead. Shout out to Miss Tabitha. But yeah, you're gonna go ahead and get a tablespoon of some minced garlic, throw that on in, and then let those two come together. So depending on how many people you're feeding, we're gonna go ahead and this is a pint of heavy cream right here. So we're gonna add that in just like that right there. All right, so as you see, everything's coming to a nice boil. So we're gonna go ahead and add in, this is what I'm using, some Lucerne garlic and herb cream cheese spread. You can use whatever whipped cream cheese that you wanna use. This is the flavor that I'm going with because that hint of that garlic in there is gonna pair really well with everything else. Grab 2 tablespoons. Then we're gonna follow that up with some ricotta cheese. Okay, we're just doing 1 tablespoon of this. Ooh. All right, what I want you to do is get 1 to 2 handfuls of some shredded Parmesan and mozzarella cheese. Or a better name for it would just be Italian style cheese. And we're gonna add a little bit of garlic pepper in here. Now, be careful with this. Season it to your liking because garlic pepper does actually contain salt in it. Typical garlic pepper, all right? So get enough just so you get that flavor. And plus our partners in crime, garlic powder. So look, cuz right there, some onion powder. Go ahead and hit it right there, just like that. So right now our heat is at about a low, medium, low. We're gonna just make sure everything is well incorporated together. And honestly, y'all, this is all you have to do for Alfredo sauce. Now, you don't have to do the cream cheese. That's just how I like to do this, okay? All right, so we almost done. So we're gonna assemble our pizza. Go ahead and make sure your burner's off. Grab a flatbread, and then let's get to building. Start with some sauce. Go ahead and get our sauce, spread it on around. One of my favorite pizza places is Papa John's. So in other words, I like my stuff to be really, really, really saucy, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and sauce that on up. We're gonna add some spinach. Make sure that you put the spinach on, don't put it on top with the cheese and everything because it will burn. I can assure you, it will burn. I'm not gonna say the name of the pizza place, but they definitely messed up our pizza that time. And what you're gonna do is, however you see fit, go ahead and just put your chicken on to your bread here. Put your chicken on there. Like I say, right now, if it's not 100% perfectly cooked, that's fine. The air fryer is gonna cook it the rest of the way. So you put as much as you want on here. And I like my chicken, like I like my women thick with 2 C's. So yeah, I'm keeping them kind of thick. But you can do it however you want it. If you want it more fine, that's your business. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some shallots, as you see right here. So these are sweeter onions, you know, as opposed to like your yellow, your reds. It has a little bit more of a sweet undertone. So we're gonna go ahead and add just a few of those in. Just like that there. All right, so then you're gonna get a handful of some cherry tomatoes. Go ahead and just cut those in half real quick. And before I forget, I think this should be self-explanatory, but wash your damn produce off. Wash it off because you don't know where those tomatoes been before you got it, all right? So look, don't overcomplicate this. You know, assemble it how you want to. You don't have to put it on any particular side, just do it. And we're just gonna lay that on top, all right? Make sure it gets spread around. So we have shredded mozzarella cheese. Now this part, along with the cilantro, gives us the aesthetic, all right? So that's mozzarella balls, I guess, and then we're gonna break those up. So this breaks into 3 pieces just like that. So we're gonna break this in half. Then we just simply top our shrimp on top. All right. So put as many shrimp in there as you want. You the one that gotta eat this. And honestly, it's however you want to layer it, to be real with you. But all right, I'm gonna do 5 shrimp. These are some big motherfucking shrimp. Then that little green stuff on top, get whatever garnishment that you want to use, whether it's going to be parsley or cilantro. Get that, sprinkle a little bit on top. That's going to be the key to wow and bay when you make this for them. You feel me? But anyway, let's get over to the air fryer. Now, what I've done is I've already greased or sprayed the frying basket down with olive oil, just so that way this doesn't stick, all right? So we're going to just set that in. Just like that. We got it preheated to 450 degrees. We're gonna come back in about 5 to 7 minutes, just depending on how crispy you like your stuff to be. And y'all, there is our finished product, okay? Get into it, baby, get into it. Okay? Can you see it? We gotta plate that sucker on up real quick. Yes, Lord. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I was trying to hurry up and get this frame right here because I was so hungry and it was smelling so good. But anyway, enjoy the recipe. Tag me if you make it, and I'll catch y'all next time.